everyone, this is Brittany with Wagmore Dog Training. I just put together a quick little compilation of doggy socializing with my current board and train, Lily. She's a 1-year-old pit lab mix of sorts. Unfortunately, she didn't get a lot of proper socializing at a crucial age, so she has become somewhat reactive, uncomfortable, insecure. So I've been using my personal pack, Dunkel Pilsner, and my foster, Micah, to help socialize her and get her used to different types of play, size, and you'll notice through all three of these dogs, she has completely different body language and a completely different concept of where she's at in the hierarchy. A lot of times dogs that are insecure or unsocialized become reactive or become hypersensitive, don't take correction well, or are overdramatic with their correction because they don't understand where they stand in the hierarchy of either a new group of dogs, of the group of dogs within your own home, if you're starting to see some nitpicking there and here. So working her through these socializing cues and body language and praising her when she's doing something appropriate and helping to redirect her when she feels uncomfortable or overwhelmed is how we're starting to build on some of these proper dog-on-dog socializing experiences. We are about 5 days in now. She's doing a lot better. Definitely the first 2 days needed to be muzzled, was not safe around the other dogs, highly reactive. So I'm really, really happy with her progress. And even though she is doing so well, keep in mind, if you're going to be doing this kind of stuff at home, or if you're working on re-socializing your own dogs or bringing a new dog into your home, always, always, always do it supervised in the beginning. So even though she's doing great, I'm still going to make sure that I'm always nearby. I'm always watching. I'm always listening. I do still have a leash on her just to make sure, just in case anything happened. She's doing really, really well, and she's starting to pick up on correction cues a lot better. So I'm going to flash to these quick 3 videos. I'm going to walk you through what's happening in each video and why it's good for her progress or why she feels the need to act the way that she does. So check it out. It's pretty cool. All right, so this is Dunkel. He is my easygoing, middle of the pack guy. He has some good boundaries, but pretty forgiving. See there, he's got a play bow. He just invited her to play. You'll notice they both have their mouths open. They're wagging their tails, but neither one of them are posturing, puffing up their chests. He does not mind her jumping off of his shoulders. So they're both pretty evenly matched at this point. This is a really good, healthy play style. All right, so this is Pilsner. You'll notice as he's sniffing her, her tail goes a little lower, her ears are pinned back, and her mouth is shut. She's being submissive in that behavior. She breaks from that as he walks away. She's now starting to test him. Her tail is a little higher. She's jumping on him. He's giving her minor corrections. You'll notice his tail is a lot higher, straight up. His head is higher. Her tail is more in line with her spine. They're definitely testing each other, but he's making it very clear, I'm the head honcho in this house. He's being very respectful. She's starting to get the message. Tail's going lower. And now she's going to let him sniff and put his head over her back. And they're all good. So that was a very healthy interaction with her learning her place beneath him for play. So in this video, her head and her tail are both held very high. Even though it's wagging right now, every time he moves, it does pause and go straight up. She's using her head and her body to hold herself over him. She's jumping on him and using her body to block his movements. She's trying to control him because she's uncomfortable. After a couple of days, this is where they're at now. Obviously, she's got her mouth open. She's on her back, which is a very submissive and vulnerable position. She doesn't mind him being mouthy and no longer feels the need to correct him or control him since I have taken over that responsibility for her. They can now just enjoy romping around, even though it's understood he is a little bit lower than her on the totem pole. Like I said, she doesn't feel the need to correct him beyond outside something that's normal. Oh, hello. Come here. Come. Say hi. Say hi. So this is the infamous Lily. She's doing very, very well. Yes. Hello. All right, can you get down? Off. Thank you. Good job. So, that was pretty cool, right? Did you notice all of the micro expressions, the little changes in body language depending on the dog that she was with and their play style, their personal attitude or personality, that kind of thing? Super cool. I totally geek out on this kind of jazz. But any good dog trainer, if you're going to hire somebody, whether it's just for private lessons, whether you're doing a board and train, whether you're doing lessons packages, your first step or their first step should always be some kind of evaluation. Excuse me, I did not invite you. Thank you. Because a good trainer can speak dog. It's not just about saying sit, stay, down, roll over, that kind of jazz. In order to fix a behavioral issue, you have to understand behavioral emotional responses. So it's not just she's playing with this dog well or she's playing with this dog not well. Don't let her do it. For me, it's why. Why does she do this? Why does she respond the way that she does? Once you can figure out why, or once you can figure out what she's saying with each dog, I know she's insecure. She did best with, Dunkel, because he is balanced, easygoing, doesn't mind her playing rough. Corrections are super, super mellow. With Micah, she struggled the most because he was really submissive and she comes from a background where she's kind of always been the bully. She's always tried to be in charge. She's always, taken on the responsibility to say, hey, this is what we're doing, even though deep down she's really insecure. So she might feel like she has to do it, but she doesn't want to. So now that we're in my house and I've taken over that role and said, nope, when things get out of control, I'm the one that tells them to stop. You don't have to do that. A lot of that pressure is alleviated, and now she can focus on just being a dog. So for me, these reactions and these interactions between the dogs tell me so much about her actual mental stability. And that's where I start. So depending on the severity of the problem that your personal dog is working with, or even if it's just, introducing a new dog to your home, if you're going to work with a trainer, just make sure that they're not telling you, oh yeah, sure, in the first hour, I'll teach your dog X, Y, and Z, done. You want a trainer that's going to sit down with you, observe your dog, and tell you why your dog is doing that. If we can all learn to kind of find a middle ground and speak a common language between you and your dog to you, everybody across the board, then we can find some actual balance. We can find mental stability. We can alleviate frustration because we don't understand each other. These are the things that if you take the time, can literally change the entire relationship with your dog. So stay tuned. She continues to get better. I'm excited. She's got about 2.5 weeks left. So I'm excited to show you how she comes out of this. Otherwise, till next time. I don't know why I do finger guns all the time. It's just my thing, I guess.